Welcome back to the General Audience Podcast. Rick is dead.
Happens.
Nick is dead inside. And Justin
He's dead.
is buried somewhere in our backyard.
You'll never find him.
But we got some things to talk about today. We have the Daredevil Born Again Season 2 premiere. We have a Harry Potter trailer. We have some Mario casting. And I have a little game to play. A little short one, I think.
You want to play a game?
What do we want to do first?
Probably casting.
Casting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in the last full-length trailer, there was a shot that they're panning out to Mario, Peach, and Toad. And people notice that there's a character with a space gun kind of to his side. Some people were... I didn't think it was going to be actual real thing. Some people were speculating that it was Fox McCloud. Well, it comes to find out, we get a poster and a casting. What was it, 2 days ago? Yesterday?
Something like that. I don't remember.
We get a casting of Fox McCloud is being played by Glenn Powell.
That's crazy. I don't know anything about this character, but I for sure wouldn't have associated it with Mario.
Yeah, it's a little odd choice.
Seems out of left field. I think it might be fun in the movie.
See,
No.
I think I'm gonna go back to the casting real quick. I think the Glenn Powell's casting was perfect for Fox McCloud, especially from Top Gun Maverick. He played Hangman in that movie, and he was a cocky fighter pilot, and Fox McCloud is a cocky fighter pilot. I don't know a whole lot about the character. I've seen him in Smash. I played a little bit of the first Star Fox on that mini SNES I bought forever ago, because I think it was high school when that thing came out. And so I have just a little bit. I've played the game, just a little bit, but I don't know a whole lot. So I'm excited to see him in the movie. I'm sure they're branching off to a spin-off movie, probably.
Oh, easy, yeah.
There is a rumor of a new Star Fox game also coming, so
That makes sense.
it makes sense to try to... I don't know, he might fit the story in actually some way, but shoehorning him kind of into the movie to through Mario, let kids see him and be like, oh, that's cool. And then a game comes out. I was that's pretty good marketing, I think. I think that's exactly what they're going to try to do.
They were playing Spider-Man 2 and Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, and I was the first one to notice that.
I didn't notice it.
See, I remember the movie theater. I was I don't think that was Spider-Man 1 he was playing. I think it was Spider-Man 2. And you're I did not see that. Then it comes out.
We got gameplay.
Yeah. The first thing of gameplay we've ever seen when that movie came out. But I think, the Star Fox characters, I think easily can fit in the Mario world compared to so it's not totally out there for them to be out in space somewhere in the galaxy.
Yeah.
far away. But I think generally I feel like Nintendo might honestly end up wanting to do a Smash Bros. Movie somehow. Eventually. I could see Kirby eventually getting something.
Sonic shows up, dude. Sign me up.
It's actually a Mario and Sonic, the Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
They're actually leading up to that movie.
I actually
crazy.
I preferred the Winter Olympics, ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. It's more variety in summer.
Winter Olympics, like a real Winter Olympics, has weird sports. How do you even get into that stuff?
I don't know. There's not a lot of winter sports to choose from, so.
Because
I meant the game, not the actual winter sports.
Yeah. My opinion is the same for both.
It's weird tangent. But I'm not the biggest Nintendo game stuff fan.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. I think it's cool. I'm gonna see the movie. I'll have no idea who this character is, but I'm sure they'll do some sort of job to make me understand. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I was talking to Justin the other day, and he's gonna be glazing the crap out of this movie no matter what.
Oh yeah.
I am a little nervous because I brought up, I was I'm kind of nervous because they're gonna be doing Rosalina with her backstory. We'll be getting galaxies introduced. Bowser Jr. is going to be in the movie. We'll have Yoshi showing up. I was I feel eventually it feels like it might get a little bloated. especially with like all the new stuff. But then he did point out, he's like, well, they did introduce the world in the first movie, and I was like, yeah, but these are kind of, I don't know. That's just a very general Mario plot, and it's pretty easy to just throw it at the screen and go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I was like, because now Fox McCloud's in it, and I'm like, you're gonna have to explain Fox McCloud to like some extent.
Wait till Matt from Wii Sports shows up.
Now we're talking.
Then it's over.
Neil.
Yeah, but
Whoever the villain is in that movie.
and they
Is there a villain?
for what?
Mario Galaxy?
Mario Galaxy is Bowser.
It's still
No,
down.
it makes sense.
Yeah, it's still Bowser. Bowser shows up in the game, pretty much does what the trailer shows, comes in with a UFO, cuts a hole around Peach's castle and flies up with it. And he's collecting power stars and he's getting big.
Is there any Mario game where Bowser or Bowser Jr. is not the main villain?
The Mario and Luigi games.
Okay.
Or like Paper Mario. Because Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, it's the X-Nauts, I think is what they're called. I've been playing it slowly. It's really good. It's just sometimes I get away from it because RPGs aren't entirely my thing. I like the story of the game because the RPG versions of Mario actually have like a lot of story to it. But like compared to the mainline ones, because it just takes longer because you're doing a lot of running around in like an open space and then battles, turn-based fighting. But those games, Mario and Luigi, the first one, I forget what her name is in Star Saga. It's like a Cacletta, I think is her name. And then like there's one in Super Paper Mario that's like a really weird villain that's in love with Navi and it's a great game. I love that story because I think I was glazing it to you one time because I was playing
Probably.
Super Paper Mario. And I was just like, this is a crazy story about grief for a Mario game. But no, there's a lot. There's just not a whole lot of mainline 2D side-scroller 3D Mario games where Bowser is not the villain. So,
Well, that movie comes out next week, right?
yeah, April 1st.
So I guess expect a...
Maybe that's just a joke.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. There's no
Yeah.
movie.
He's just not in there.
That-
Fools.
That'd also be crazy. But yeah, I would assume next week our episode is going to be on that. So get ready for that. Do we want to do the game now? It's short.
Sure.
Game.
It should be short.
Oh.
I mean, the game.
I thought you meant like a game is coming out.
No. So, this is a game I found on TikTok. I don't remember where I found it from. Sorry. It's called The Answer Is. So I tell you what the answer is. You have to guess what the question was.
Like Jeopardy.
Yeah. So I'll let you go back and forth giving off answers, and I'll probably say like warmer or colder or stuff like
We need
that.
to get like a buzzer. Just.
All right. So
Buzzer.
where should I start?
From the beginning.
Well, I can't tell how hard some of these are going to be. I'll just go with the first one that I wrote down. The answer is New York City. What is the question?
What is Spider-Man?
No.
What
Where
is
does
Marvel?
Spider-Man work?
No.
What is Marvel?
No. You guys are kind of warm.
Kind of one. Does it have anything to do with superheroes?
Yes.
Okay. I guess, is it where Daredevil works?
No.
Where are the
That's more
Avengers
helpful.
located?
No.
Where do the Ninja Turtles live?
Correct.
Oh.
Correct. All right. Question 2. Which one do I pick? The answer is red and yellow. What is the question?
What is Daredevil's born again suit?
No.
What is Daredevil's original colors?
No.
See, when you said red and yellow, my first thought
That's
was
what I thought.
black and yellow, black and yellow.
No.
Does this have anything to do with Daredevil?
No.
Okay. Red and yellow.
It's so broad.
It is broad. So it's supposed to make you think.
I can't think. That's the problem. Nothing up here.
When asking the color of something, that was a good track to be on. Like, it's the color of something. Obviously, I said red and yellow.
Is it the colors of Iron Spider?
No.
Is it the colors of Iron Man?
No.
Is it superhero related?
No.
Okay.
Is it the color of the box of the Orville Redenbachers?
No. That's probably the coldest one you said.
Does it have to do with gaming?
Not primarily, no.
Okay. It's red and yellow.
Is it the color of Deadpool Wolverine?
No.
Not superhero
Not
related.
superheroes.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of hint can I give you?
Is the colors of Lightning McQueen?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh.
That is correct. Okay. The question is... No, the answer is Dune Part 2. What is the question?
What is the sequel to Dune?
No.
What's Justin's favorite movie?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The answer is Broken Toe. What is the question?
Aragorn. Does Aragorn
Oh.
kick a helmet?
Close.
What happens when Aragorn kicks a helmet in Lord of the Rings?
Close enough. It was like what happens when what injury does Viggo Mortensen sustain?
Isn't that both the same thing we just said?
Yours was a little off.
Aragorn kicks a helmet.
Yeah, but it was what was the it's not what object does he kick? It's what injury does he sustain? All right, final question is, or final answer, I should say, is Brie Larson and Chris Evans. What is the question?
What are the actors in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
More specific.
Who are two of the evil exes in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
No.
What are two actors that are in the MCU?
That are also in...
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
You both get to share that. That is the question. And that is the game. And all my homework is fell into my notebook. That is great.
Tied game.
Was it a tie game?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because I got two. Because I got the Dune and the Ninja Turtles. You got the Lightning McQueen and the Broken Toe, which is bullcrap. And then the last one was...
I agree with him. You said what he kicked. He didn't kick a broken toe.
Yeah, I thought he was asking about the... I mentioned what happened when Aragorn kicked the helmet. That was what I asked. Viggo Mortensen breaks a toe.
I don't know.
Well, let the comments decide who won.
Like they're gonna answer. Our one viewer.
Somebody will.
Our one viewer that is Jay.
Just wait 10 years and somebody will finally watch it and give us the answer. You just gotta be patient. Well, I think if I had more time to make up that game.
Because the issue
Questions.
is that there's like so many answers that could be correct.
That's the point of the game.
Okay.
Is you have to throw out answers until something sticks.
He's just mad about the Ninja Turtles.
Because you'll get warmer and warmer as you go. Because I help you out through it. It's just I can't give you the answer.
He gave us the answer.
Or the question, I should say. Okay, next, Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
So we have finally gotten the first trailer for the new HBO Max show, which is a revival of the Harry Potter series. So we got the trailer for season 1, which is The Philosopher's Stone. How are we feeling?
I'm pretty much always in the boat of we should never be doing remakes, and I feel the same way for this show. And it doesn't. There are some things that do worry me, like they're not planning on yearly releases, which I feel like the child actors might age up too quickly, and it just feels like it's going to be constantly pit against the first movie series, and I feel like the movie series is going to blow it out of the water.
I think remake is a weird word to say for this, because that would imply that they're remaking like the original movie, which they're not doing. They're doing another adaptation of a book.
It's fair.
Like the same thing with like the Percy Jackson show. I wouldn't call that a remake of the Percy Jackson movie. Beforehand, I was nervous. I think from the trailer, I liked what I saw. I thought it brought a new vibe to it. I think as the movies went on, they got darker and darker. I think it's kind of starting off a little bit more dark than the movies are. But I mean, I guess I got a lot of movie feels from the trailer, and it hasn't done anything to make me think, oh, this is going to be bad yet. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a teaser trailer, and we all know the story. We've read the books or watched the movies. So I guess I don't know. I think all the actors look good. I think it's going to be a good opportunity to show off some of those storylines that were omitted from the movies. Which also, like, the second this show just goes off path is when the show makes itself not relevant anymore, or not needed anymore. Mm-hmm. Because like this was an opportunity to be able to show all the things that weren't shown in the movies. If they don't do that, then what's the point? Mm-hmm. So we'll find out.
And I'm not sure, because I do worry, because the first book is rather small. Mm-hmm. And I do worry that they might run out of content for it.
Well, I mean, because like in the trailer, we see a lot of like him in Muggle school, which we don't see that at all in the movies, and so I think that'll be good to explore more of him being in the Muggle world before going to Hogwarts, because he goes there pretty quickly in the movie,
and he goes there pretty quickly in the book too. Yeah,
but there's still like a lot of ground covered in the Muggle world, though. My bad. Excuse me. So I think that'll be cool to see how harsh that world is for Harry before going to the Wizarding World, and so we would really get to feel why he loves being in the Wizarding World more than being in the Muggle world. Mm-hmm. You'll see.
I'm more on the realm. First off, the trailer was a really well shot trailer. It was a very good trailer. The music, the acting, everything looked good. So far from that trailer, originally I wasn't excited for the show at all. Not one bit, really. Because I was like, why are we doing this? The movies don't feel that old at this point. Mm-hmm. I am more in the realm of cautiously optimistic at this point. Because I'm still cautious of it. Yeah. But like, I'm going to give it a chance. There is some things I will say, yeah, it gives me movie vibes in a good and bad way. Because there's some things with like how Hagrid looks, how everything looks. It looks very much like just a recreation of the movies. But there is some new stuff, too. Like how you said the Muggle thing. That'll be exciting to see. But it's like, I'm hoping that they can find a fine line between kind of finding what's familiar and what's new. And what makes the show actually need to happen compared to just, why are we doing this? That's kind of the realm I'm at right now. And there's going to be... When it comes out, there's going to be controversy over a lot of things. I have a feeling there's already is controversy. Mm-hmm. But it's more just a wait and see. I'm going to give it a chance before I even try to bash it. But or praise it. I said that I'm going to wait. I said I can't.
Like you said, the first like 3 books are fairly short. And like a lot of that is covered in the movies. So I'm more interested in the later movies, which are much longer books. Because like... Order of the Phoenix is the longest book. It's the shortest movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I want to see like how much more they can do with that season 5. and season 4 and 6 and 7. But yeah, just see
Like there is
what they do with the longer books.
the one thing. It's like one thing that I'm okay if like they have like a little bit in the show. I don't need, especially when we get those latest books. I do not want multiple episodes about spew. If they have just multiple long running episodes about Hermione with the house elves with spew.
I mean, I think Stu has to be in there. Like, it has to be woven into the narrative.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not gonna be like a dedicated episode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just don't want it to be a crap ton of episodes. It's just taking up most of the plot in those later books or something like that. I will say, Dobby better be more in the Goblet of Fire how he's supposed to be in the book.
Yeah.
Because he is omitted completely.
Yeah, because like in Order of the Phoenix, like Creature is barely in the movie. He has a big part in that book. Or is it Deathly Hallows that he has a bigger part in?
And I also hope that they...
I think it's Deathly Hallows that Creature has a pretty big part in. For telling the story of Regulus Black.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I read the books.
And then I also want them, eventually when we get to Order of the Phoenix, I want them to show off the mirror that was supposed to go to Harry, that was Sirius's, that he could contact him through. Because at the end of the movie, you find out that he could have contacted Sirius at any time with it. And it's like the gut punch at the end, because it's like, you know, they all rush to the ministry, and then that's what leads to his death.
Yeah, so it's things like that the show has the opportunity to do better than the movies and give us new things to see. But I think it's going to be a while before we get that, because we have to go through 3 seasons of stuff that is probably going to be the majority of what we saw. There will be some new things, like we'll see Peeves, we'll see the Death Day party in season 2, but other than that, it's going to be a while.
Yeah, and like
I'm like you said, cautiously optimistic.
And like season 2, they definitely need to have Ginny more, because Ginny is a big part in the second book, and she is omitted a lot from the. She's in the movie. It's just you don't see her a whole lot, and then at the end we find out, oh, she was the one who opened it, and she's been running around with the book. It's like I haven't seen her all movie.
It's more Ginny in general.
Yeah,
because she's doesn't really do much in the movies, and you're like, why is this relationship so popular with her and Harry?
And like Half-Blood Prince, Dumbledore's funeral. Spoilers. Dumbledore's funeral is just completely just not in the movie almost.
Yeah.
I think they have like that one scene. I think they shoot out spells at the very end, or is that in there? I can't remember.
I think that's in there.
Yeah, but like they don't have the full funeral where like Harry is crashing out somewhat and Jenny's trying to talk to him. He's like, no.
Spoilers for books that have been out for almost 20 years.
Yeah. Someone
over
will
20
complain.
years.
Someone will complain.
That was like
Spoilers.
the first big like spoiler to go around.
Yeah, Dumbledore
That
dies.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
My older sister, it was so funny because my older sister, I watched all the Harry Potters, and then she all of a sudden watched the first one. Then she was like, okay, I want to watch them all. So I'm sitting with her watching all of them, and I'm watching her reaction unfold because she has no clue. I was actually surprised that she's older than me, and she had no clue any of this happens. We get to Sirius Black's death, and I'm like, we get to Order of the Phoenix. I go, okay, Maddie, who's like your favorite character so far? She's like, I really like Sirius Black, and I'm sitting there just.
Oh no.
And then he dies, and she's like, what? And then before the last movie, I was kind of sitting there, and I was also just wanting to talk to her about, like, oh, what's characters you like? Just because I want to have an idea of how devastated she's about to get beat before we started watching Half-Blood Prince. And she's like, I like Lupin. Dumbledore's cool, and all that. I'm sitting here like,
It's over.
okie dokie. Like,
Walk in.
yeah, fill in that okie dokie with, like, the what's from Fallout? The one lady, the main lady from Fallout TV show.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Ella
Yeah.
Purnell.
Yeah, her little okie dokie. Every time something bad happens, she just moves on. She goes okie dokie. that was my reaction to my older sister saying all her favorite characters.
I remember when I was like really really little, I despised Harry Potter, and then eventually, I had gotten the Lego games and played that, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fire. And I watched the movies and I liked the movies, and then eventually get into like junior high. I read the books and all that, and rewatched the movies. And
See,
been a really big
Because
fan.
I had gotten introduced to it through my sister. She was like big into the books and stuff, so I ended up watching the movies with her, and I actually ended up watching both parts of the Deathly Hallows at a midnight showing in theaters.
I think the first movie I watched was Hallows Part 2.
First one I ever
That's
watched
kinda
was
crazy.
Yeah.
First one
Although
I
I was
ever
still
watched
pretty-
was part 1.
I was still pretty young at the time, so I had no idea what was
I
going
might
on.
have watched Sorcerer's Stone, but
Because my
also the show's called Philosopher's Stone, which is good.
mom
That's such a
randomly-
weird change to make
my mom
Yeah.
randomly
from the UK to the American
see.
version.
I used to always get like movies for like Easter.
Mm-hmm.
It was in my basket. And one of the movies I got was Deathly Hallows Part 1. I never watched a Harry Potter before in my life. And she bought me that, and I watched it. I watched Part 2, and I had no clue what was going on. But, like, I watched the heck out of it.
Yeah.
Same thing with, like, The Hobbit. She randomly bought me The Hobbit, and I had never shown any interest into Lord of the Rings or Hobbit before, because I never watched them.
Well, because that's the first time I ever watched any like Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit movies. It was the second Hobbit movie and the third one. I had no idea what was going on at any point. So I watched them when they came out in theaters, and I was like, "What? Who are these people?"
Yeah, and then I distinctly remember randomly my dad would throw on Lord of the Rings, or it'd be on TV. Because I remember one day watching Bilbo's birthday, and like being like, "This is boring."
That's because my dad would watch them too, and I would get to the birthday party. I was like, "This isn't very fun."
I got to watch them all in theaters for the first time.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, you did.
They're coming back.
We'll sit you down and make you watch The Hobbit too.
I wanted to, and then I just never got to it.
We were talking
Because you
about
had to read the Hobbit book, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, what was that, senior year? And then we watched the first Hobbit movie. I like paid attention like off and on watching the movie, and then we skimmed through the last two.
Because the first one actually follows the book pretty well.
Yeah.
The second two kind of go off the rails.
I will say the Bilbo casting for the younger Bilbo was very well done.
Yep. I mean, the casting in that movie is great. It's just the stuff they decided to add that I wasn't the biggest fan of.
Yeah.
But which is crazy when that movies bracket, trilogy bracket, that Justin picks The Hobbit over Star Wars.
Did he?
Yes.
Did it win?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Something else won. Transformers won.
No. Did the Hobbit
Beat Star Wars.
Beat Star
He
Wars.
picked The Hobbit over the original trilogy.
because me and him were
Because you let him have it because you never watched all the Hobbits.
because I was playing in that one.
Which is a crazy take. You psycho.
Over Star- it had to be a coin flip that did it.
No, you let him have it.
Did I let
Yes.
The Hobbit over Star Wars?
Yes. I remember watching that. And I was,
Original trilogy.
yeah, the original trilogy. I was crashing out. I watched it and I was like, what are you doing?
Interesting.
It's okay, AJ. You had an agenda, and that was to get Transformers to win.
It did.
Crazy. But
I need to recount.
I will say you brought up that their first interaction with Harry Potter was the Lego video game. After I played Deathly Hallows Part 1, that was one of my first interactions with it. But I still find it crazy that the one scene where Cedric Diggory dies, and Dumbledore walks up to his father, pats him on the back, and hands him instructions.
See, not only was my first experience with the Lego games, it was years 5 through 7. It wasn't even 1 through 4. All I played is 5 through 7.
See, I had 1 through 4. I didn't have 5 through 7.
I eventually got 1 through 4. I got like not even past Diagon Alley in Sorcerer's Stone.
I remember Nick was crashing out one time. I don't know if it was here or at your house when you lived with your dad. You were crashing out because you were trying to find a gold brick in that game because you were 100%ing it.
I know,
and
exactly.
it was pointing you in the wrong direction.
Well, because they have like little pointers to point you to things, but they also have like you have to find 4 house crests within a single level, right? and which each of the arrows that point to them are their own color. Mm-hmm. Well, the yellow for Hufflepuff is the same color as the gold brick one, and in one part of the Hogwarts area, it glitches out, and in the mission in that game, it points to it, but it also points to that in Hogwarts as well. And so I was sitting there trying to figure out how to get this final gold brick, and yeah, it was an issue.
You were crashing out. I remember coming into the house and you're sitting there like, I can't find
I
it.
wonder-
You were running around.
Was that in the dorm rooms?
Yeah.
It might have been. Because I remember at that time I was trying to 100% all the Lego games.
Mm-hmm.
So I 100%ed 1 through 4, but I haven't touched 5 through 7 yet.
Noble mission. 100% all Lego games.
Good luck if you ever tried Dimensions.
I'll just do what Justin does and just get the little reader to
The NFTs or whatever the NR
NFT.
NFT. It's like it's just the QR codes on the bottom of them that you have to rescan and download onto them because eventually those things wear out.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, because I tried mine and it didn't work.
It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm not paying for all those characters.
See, that's one thing that I appreciated with like the PC version of like Disney Infinity. You could buy it and you just have all the characters, and you go through a menu and you click them onto the base, and that's how you get them. I'm like, that's nice. that should have been a thing for like Dimensions on PC.
Oh well.
I'm still waiting for one more Marvel superheroes game. This time with all the characters.
Use Moon Knight.
He's in the other ones.
He's trash in the other ones.
He is bad. He is ridiculously bad in those games.
See, I'm excited.
But I want one with X-Men. Because Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 didn't have any X-Men in it.
Yeah, because they were trying to push Inhumans because everything with Fox and Disney was like, oh, we want to push the IPs we have, even though they have the rights to use those characters in the video games no matter what. So it was stupid.
Yeah. Well,
it's okay. We get Batman.
that is true.
That game's gonna be fire.
Better be.
When is it supposed to come out?
May?
Yeah, it got moved up. I think like a week before. And if you buy the deluxe edition, you can play it 3 days early, which is what I'm doing.
They don't release Lego games like they used to.
They don't.
I don't know, it's several years. Used to be like one or two a year.
Here's the bad thing. Everyone started complaining that the Lego formula got stale, so they're trying to do new stuff. And now everyone's complaining that they want the old Lego formula. It's like...
I'm fine with the Lego formula. That's my bread and
I
butter
like
right
the Lego formula. But I mean, like, there is a very large crowd on the internet that's going, oh, the Lego formula got stale. It's boring now. Don't do it. And then
I think you just aged.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah. That's it. I think this one will be really fun. Especially because we haven't had an Arkham game. And this one has a lot of gameplay that feels like Arkham, and it's Lego. Like, you still are collecting studs. I would assume you're buying suits instead of characters, because there's only, I think, 6 playable characters. Batman, Batgirl, Robin / Nightwing, Jim Gordon, and then Talia al Ghul.
Because, like,
And Catwoman. I think
There's only... I don't know.
And then there's going to be DLC where you can play as Joker and Harley Quinn in a mission.
That takes, like, the best part about Lego games out. All the characters.
Well, it's going to be a lot more of a set story, open world game.
Because I played a bunch of the old Lego games, and then eventually Marvel Superheroes 2 came out, and I bought that. I think at that point I had, I guess, aged out of liking the newer ones, because it's like, all right, this is, yeah, it's the same thing. It's kind of stale, but it's also just wasn't my kind of game anymore. Well, like the old ones, I still love and can play those, but like a newer one, is like, I don't know.
And that one had a ridiculous amount of crap you had to complete. Like, it was ridiculous in how many like little boxes you had to tick, how many like 0 out of 100 crap you had to
I think
up.
I did like one mission in that game and never touched it again.
Because the story is pretty fun, but
Yeah,
I never got around to 100%ing it.
Because I think the last one I beat was Avengers.
That was the Lego game that got me into Marvel.
Avengers?
Lego Marvel Avengers, yeah.
Really?
Are you sure you're not talking about Marvel superheroes?
No, it was Avengers.
Okay.
Really?
Because that's how I learned the story of most of the MCU.
See, I'm a real OG. I was here day one.
Because I had seen a couple. I'd watched Winter Soldier and Guardians of the Galaxy in theaters. I think that might be the only ones I watched in theaters before 2016.
I mean, I watched them all on when they came on TV. The first one I saw in theaters was the Avengers. And I think I've seen them all since then, except for Guardians, the first one.
Iron Man 1, I watched it in a drive-in movie theater. As a kid, I got halfway through it, fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I told my mom to wake me up for the final fight, and I didn't. Apparently, they say they tried. I don't know if I believe them. But, and then we watched Iron Man 2. We went and watched Incredible Hulk, because my dad took me to Hulk, because I think my sister, and my mom were doing stuff. So my dad was like, oh, we'll go watch Hulk.
I remember my mind being blown when Tony Stark showed up at the end of that movie.
I didn't know that there was going to be more like other movies connecting. So Thor and Cap were not movie theater watching for me because I didn't know. I'm a kid. Until the Avengers trailer came on, because it was FX. And the Avengers trailer came on. Or something for like, it was lead up to the Avengers movie. And my older sister who was very much the one that like told my parents and like told me, and like it was helped me realize that there's gonna be other stuff, because she's old enough to understand all this. Because we're watching, and we see Avengers trailer, like, oh, they're making Iron Man's in it, because we know Iron Man and Hulk. Didn't know Cap and Thor, and like Black Widow looked familiar, Iron Man too, but they were showing Cap and Thor because Avengers was coming out in like a month. So they were just having it showing randomly. They were showing all those movies just randomly throughout like the week or.
It took me forever to figure out that Black Widow was the same person from Iron Man 2. Because she looks a lot different.
She does.
She has the long curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember then I watched it on TV was Cap and Thor, and then we recorded them, so we had them just to watch. And then we went and watched Avengers in theater, and then since then, I think the only one I didn't watch in theaters for like the sequel or other movies, I think, was literally Thor: The Dark World, and that's just because we were busy.
I saw that one in the theater.
Which, I mean,
I didn't see Winter Soldier, and I didn't see Guardians of the Galaxy, and then everything else I'm pretty sure I've seen.
For only missing 3 movies, they weren't that bad for only missing 3.
Because everything from... Did Doctor Strange or Civil War come out first?
Civil War,
then Doctor Strange.
Okay,
So
so
that
everything.
was May.
So everything from Thor Ragnarok on, I've seen in theaters. But I had seen Civil War.
Which is crazy.
I know.
I thought you liked it a lot earlier than that, but I guess I was
playing the games like, oh, this is kind of fire.
Yeah, so like,
because I had seen a lot of them, just not in theaters. Because I'm pretty sure I watched Avengers. I'm pretty sure I watched the first and second Iron Man outside of theaters. I was supposed to watch Iron Man 3 in theaters, but then I got sick.
me and you went to Infinity War. Because you were going the night before, and my parents weren't going to be able to take me till like weeks later. I remember going, you're like, oh, we're going. I was like, is there any way if I bought my ticket, could I just tag along? I don't want to impose myself, I think that I told you, but I was like, I want to watch this, and I'm not going to be able to.
And I am so glad I was able to watch that without any spoilers.
Yeah.
Both of them.
I said, I appreciate your dad agreeing to let me come.
I think for Endgame, I think I saw you in line as I was walking out from Endgame.
Yeah.
I should just yell,
we
Iron Man dies!
We were in the same Endgame theater, weren't we? Because Matthew was up in the corner.
We might have
I
been.
just doxed him, but
You mean,
like they have any clue
One
who that
Matthew.
is. One Matthew.
I do. Yeah, I do
Murdoch?
remember him being there.
Yeah.
Murdoch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I remember.
Why is he in a movie theater?
No, we got there before. Because I was going to prom that year because I got asked by someone older. So I remember I literally got fitted for a tux, and then went to the movie. Because I remember I got out of school. I went to my parents. I was like, because we bought the tickets already online. I was like, we gotta go. Broderick, it's like 2 hours. We gotta go. I said, I ain't sitting in the front row like you guys made me do for Force Awakens. That ticked me off.
For the Endgame tickets, I made my mom get the tickets like the first day that they're available in like the earliest showing.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally the day that became available to buy. I made my dad buy the tickets.
Because my
I'm not messing around.
my parents, like, we went to movies a lot, but like they were never like Thursday night movies, like the night it comes out, go and watch it. But like I asked them, I was like, can we please just go watch Endgame the night it comes out? I am not gonna be able to wait.
Yeah. That was a crazy time, dude.
So yeah, we went to a lot of movies, at least when I was growing up. But I had a really bad habit of going to movies that were sequels that I hadn't seen the first one of.
Well, we know.
So for a lot of them, I just didn't know what's going on.
One of the earliest memories I have is like we're at state basketball because my mom was coaching, and my dad, because we have all the time in the world to kill because we're all down there, and my dad just randomly takes me and Maddie to a movie. Took me to the Spiderwick Chronicles, and that crap scared the crap out of me. I don't know what it was. Something about like little gremlins that you can only see through like a little monocle. Just, and then the fake dad that turns into a big goblin monster scared me.
For the longest time, I remembered my first movie in a theater being Alvin and the Chipmunks.
That too.
But I checked the release dates. Transformers came out first, and I saw Transformers in the drive-in, which I count as a theater also. So apparently Transformers was my first movie, which fits because it's my favorite movie of all time. But it's just, I swear I can remember seeing Alvin and Chipmunks first. I guess not.
I have no clue what my first movie I saw in theaters was.
Was Iron Man before Alvin?
Yeah, because Alvin was December 2007.
I remember. Okay, Iron Man. I'm trying to think of what would have been one of my earliest movies. It's hard. It's starting to go away, the memory. I'm having dementia.
Yeah.
Because I remember going and watching Transformers because my dad took me to that.
I remember I had seen Alpha and Omega at one point, which I'm pretty sure is a pretty bad movie, but I was a kid. Also, cause I remember because we watched it in 3D, and then I had lost the 3D glasses, and so the movie was like really fuzzy the entire time.
Wait, no, I got it. I remember watching Enchanted. I remember watching Spider-Man 3. It's like very vague because I remember getting out of Spider-Man 3, and me and my older sister were jokingly doing the part where Toby comes out and starts doing the dance because we thought it was hilarious.
Because all I can remember from watching Transformers at the drive-in is the scene where Barricade, the police car guy, pulls into the airport of where like Air Force One is, and Frenzy hops out and sneaks onto Air Force One to try and assassinate the president. No, he wasn't assassinating the president. He was just trying to get information on the wikis.
I remember watching G-Force.
I think I watched that in theaters too.
When did that come out?
I feel like it was like 2010.
I just remember the mole was the villain.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, because he built a giant robot.
I don't remember anything from that movie.
That movie was crazy, dude.
We should watch it. Review it.
Yeah, come back.
Oh, it's 2009, but still.
When did Wall-E come out?
World out.
2008, I think.
Dun.
I might have gone and seen that.
I had seen Toy Story 3.
I think I saw that in theaters.
I saw X-Men First Class or something.
I remember crying my eyes out to Toy Story 3 because I thought they were going to die. And I'm sitting there, and Toy Story was like one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm sitting there with my little Woody doll as a kid. about ready just to
I was nervous. I was like,
bawl my
okay,
eyes
okay,
out
okay.
because I thought they were legit going to die because they just all hold hands and accept their death. I'm like, no,
It's like,
this
ain't no
can't be
way.
how it ends.
Ain't
Well,
no way.
Still would have been a better ending than 4. I'm kidding. No.
Man.
I
Well.
was so scared.
Oh. Well.
Well, we have one more thing
One
to talk
last-
about.
Hey, that was a good.
Small tangent. Small tangent
That was,
aside.
that was good. So we had the.
Dust.
Okay.
That was rude. Apologize.
No.
We had the premiere for Daredevil Born Again season 2. I still think it's weird to call it season 2 because in my mind it's season 5, but whatever. Last season I enjoyed. I thought it was definitely the weakest Daredevil season. But I think I've always been like optimistic because last season was a Frankenstein of two different visions because they had filmed the show, realized that what they had wasn't good, and basically fired everybody and got a whole new team who was tasked with trying to, I guess, fix it. And they filmed some new episodes and some things to kind of stitch in between all the old footage. And I thought the new stuff was actually really good because it was episode 1 and then the last 2 episodes. And I thought those were easily the strongest episodes of the season. And so that team is now behind the entirety of season 2. And I think this new episode, it wasn't like insane. I thought it was good, and it's a good look into hopefully what is going to be a really strong season. I just need to get further into the season to really make a judgment.
So you guys were kind of hyping it up because I thought something big was going to happen, but I guess you guys were just trying to get me to watch it.
Yeah,
That is exactly what we were trying to do.
But yeah, it was a good episode. I'm still very optimistic because it wasn't like an extreme bang of an episode to get you in, but I think it was enough to be like, all right, what's going on this season? Because I think the plotline that they have right now is pretty compelling.
Mm-hmm.
And it definitely feels like an earlier Netflix Daredevil plotline.
Yeah,
like
we
the
were,
ship sinking. It
Yeah.
felt very reminiscent.
Yeah, like when we were hyping it up, trying to convince you to watch it, we were like, it feels a lot more like the original seasons. That come on, because you were like, I don't know, the last season just didn't feel right. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because like last episode, that whole last season, the whole filler episode in the bank really made me mad because that was a double episode night, and so like I thought we were gonna get like 2 banger episodes, and I think one of them was fine, and then the filler one was like, what are we doing?
I kind of liked it though. It was, I don't know.
It was just
in a sense, it was a double episode. It didn't feel like I lost out on any content.
It wasn't awful, but it was
just a fun little episode.
And that's what happens in the comics occasionally. There will be just a random one-off issue that resolves itself.
And then I only really liked it because it gave us kind of a connector to another show with like Miss Marvel's dad just being there. I thought was kind of funny, but like other than that, it was a complete filler episode. But like last season, I liked everything they did with like Muse. I thought that was interesting. I liked him.
I thought Muse was pretty weak last season, but I think what they're doing with him now is actually really
I
interesting.
think the setup that he's having right now, I think is interesting. But
I think what they're doing with him now is making him better retroactively.
his costume was really good though.
Yeah, see, we don't have to wait the entire season for him to put on the costume in it right away.
Yeah.
And it looks fire.
And you know what he did? He sunk the ship, turned the Fisk, and showed him the double D.
Yeah.
that camera shot was awesome. He was like showing that.
You went, hey, look, Fisk. Check this out.
Here I am.
Yeah, but I will say it did catch me off guard. Immediately after that, he goes back to like the hideout to Karen. And then they just throw him right back. They're right back together. I remember that threw me off for like a second there.
Didn't they end last season together?
No.
She came back.
Yeah, she showed up, but they weren't like back because like he had just gotten out of the relationship with Heather,
I hate Heather.
which is good. Because you're supposed to.
I liked her at the beginning,
Yeah.
and now I hate her.
The character is done well.
Yeah.
I hate her because you're supposed to hate her.
Yeah. I don't hate the actress. I hate the character. There's a difference, and some people need to remember that.
It's like you are going to lose your doctor's license very quickly.
Yeah.
Then what do you guys think about, is it Black Knight being in the show?
Swordsman.
Swordsman. Thank you.
Black Knight is the one that showed up in Eternals and we'll never see again.
Yeah, that Blade talked to, and that was the only time we've ever heard or saw me.
Yeah, Swordsman. And
Okay.
he was in last season briefly, and he's in Hawkeye.
Which,
When was he in last season?
at the end, he was at, like...
He was in like he was in there pretty early on, and then he got arrested by the.
Which I'm
task
glad
force.
people are starting to show up. That's kind of like what I said with like Miss Marvel's dad showing up. I'm glad that people are starting to kind of just be in the world instead of just one off they're gone.
Also, be in the world where it makes sense.
Yeah, kind of like how, because like they're outlawing vigilantes. Of course he's gonna get arrested. Because he also, Kingpin was in Hawkeye, and did they ever interact in Hawkeye? I don't even remember.
Swordsman and Kingpin. I don't think so.
But like you could make the inference that like, oh, he somehow knows through.
Well, because in Hawkeye, his fiance, which is Kate Bishop's mom, was working with Kingpin.
Yeah, so like,
He was supposed to, and he was, I think he was like, it was played like he was actually bad, but he turned out to be good.
Yeah,
It was kind of like
it was
twist.
it was supposed to make you think that he was the one working with Kingpin and not her. I'm sure they've crossed paths.
Yeah, so I'm like, so him having like, oh, locking him up makes sense, and then
Also, I did not know Matthew Lillard was going to be in this season.
I'm very curious to who he actually is because they inferred that Mr. Charles isn't his real name.
Mephisto.
But
Even though he's in Ironheart.
But he's working with.
Is he actually?
Yeah, Mephisto's in Ironheart.
That really wasn't even a bad show.
See, here's the thing.
honestly.
I need to watch it. I haven't watched it.
There's a lot of shows.
You know, I just realized I haven't watched Agatha all along.
You haven't. That was actually a pretty.
No,
good,
I've heard
good
it's
surprise.
good. It was just I kept forgetting it was out.
Watch it during like Halloween. It's very good Halloween vibes.
I think I just generally need to sit and probably just watch it. I need to go, and I also need to probably watch Ironheart.
But Matthew Lillard, because he's working with Val. So I wonder where that's gonna lead.
Yeah, because the government people were in there going like, "Hey, you can't do this," which makes sense that the government should be like, this isn't quite right."
So also, I can't tell like what his motives are yet. Like, does he want Fist to succeed, or is he trying to?
I think Val's trying. I would, especially because he's working with Val. It wouldn't surprise me that she's trying to pull the strings somehow to get something over him.
Probably.
Because she now has... Because I'm curious where this takes place, because you now have the new Avengers, and Val is...
Well, this has been confirmed to take place after Thunderbolts.
It's after
Okay.
Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
So then Val is probably trying to do something to where, like... I don't know, something with, like, where he cannot impede, like, the new Avengers or something. I don't know.
So I want him to be important and not die in this season because Matthew Lillard is great, and I want to see more Matthew Lillard in the MCU. So, please, Kingpin, don't smash his head in.
I hope he's like a cool... I hope he's a cool character that, like, is somewhere in the comics that we just don't really know what he is.
Norman Osborn.
Yeah, he's Norman Osborn.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That'd be weird.
I mean, because I
I
saw
could see him monologuing the Spider-Man, and it would be fire.
I saw a theory, and like they said that he was Norman, but I can't call him Norman in this because of right stuff. So they'll like maybe say, "Oh, my initials are N.O.," and then you get the full reveal in the movie.
That would be crazy.
I doubt it. He would be a pretty good Norman Osborn, or like Green Goblin, but I doubt it. That'd be fire though.
No, but I'm excited to see more of him in this. Trying to think, the fights were really good. I liked them. See, when he crawled out of the water after sinking after the ship sunk, I turned to Jay and I go, "Is he gonna do his primal scream?" He didn't. That's baloney.
We got teased with Bullseye at the
Yep.
end. Bullseye was my favorite character last season, and guess what? He wasn't in the original part of last season. He was added in as far as I know.
Yeah, that one
So I'm
part.
hyped.
Originally, I thought a bullet. I didn't know it was a knife. Originally, I thought it was a bullet.
Well, I think that
Yeah.
they were bullets, and,
Oh,
yeah, and then he
threw the
the
knife.
in.
Okay,
So at first I thought it was Punisher, but I was like, I know Punisher's not in this season.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
No, he's in the.
Oh wait, it was the suit. I was mixing up the different suit leaks. The suit leak where it showed the black suit, and then the suit leak where it showed the red one when he's standing next to Punisher.
Because the Punisher special comes out the week after the finale, or
And he's also-
it might even be the same day as finale. It's either the same day as finale or the week after.
Yeah.
So it's like a bonus episode pretty
And
much.
he's busy doing things with Spider-Man,
Yeah.
which I want to know what did Daredevil see when the whole city was going black from Sentry from the Void,
yeah.
and he's just heartbeats and just everyone going. Pff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably got swallowed by it.
Yeah, what was he seeing?
Probably foggy.
Did he
dying.
take over the whole of New York City, all of it?
At least like
Because I know a good portion of it, but
'Cause-
like the main island. At least.
I know we're getting out of it, but I was like kind of like. I kind of want like maybe like a little if they do a montage shot in Spider-Man, I would love to see like a little shot of him trying to save people and getting taken out by the Void.
Mhm.
Show us a little bit of the Void. Show us him feeling even worse.
He would definitely be in the room watching Aunt May die.
Aunt May die. I would think it'd be something if you had like a little scene with that with Spider-Man, it'd be cool if like Aunt May dying, you get something where like he's crying over Ben, but you don't show Ben.
Mm-hmm.
I was like those shots would be cool. I know it's totally out of nowhere. We're talking about Marvel, and I was just, but we're talking about the Void because I just want to know what these characters saw in that because isn't it like you're
What did Ned see?
dropping the Death Star in Homecoming. But then it doesn't. He's standing in front of Spider-Man with the mask because he doesn't know who Peter is anymore.
Yeah.
They're seeing they saw Peter, but they can't tell who Peter is, and that's what's gnawing them now.
Yeah.
The grief of losing someone they never know anymore.
Yeah. I'm excited for next episode, Daredevil.
does it come out every Tuesday?
Yeah. Which I've heard that like the first few episodes are kind of in the same vein of how it is, and then like the end like the last few is where like it really starts going from people that have seen the whole season. So that gets me excited. I'm just hoping that it's not like last season and that we are on a very good track.
Yeah. I will say, the one scene where like they're taking because the one dude's starting to have a heart attack.
Cherry.
Yeah, and they're taking the mask off. I was like, oh, is his identity about to be revealed? And like everyone's gonna know now.
Like,
That's what I thought,
I was like, that's really quick.
Like he'd have like a last second walk in and throw
That's
him
what
off.
I thought, too.
And he'd be fine. And then they take it off. Like how
oh.
is he getting out of that?
And then just
Oh.
and then the knife. I was like, oh, it's Punisher. And then the knife went. I was like, oh, okay, they're about to cook.
It's like I thought, is Jessica Jones gonna show up or what's gonna
When
happen?
they start talking about like they have like a source and stuff, and they say like she,
I knew immediately. Yeah,
I thought that was gonna be Jessica Jones.
which it is most likely. Well,
I
because
thought it was the girl that's dating or not dating, but like is friends with Fisk's.
no, because they name drop Jessica.
Do
Yeah.
they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But also, these side characters like Cherry and his lawyer partner, I forget her name. They are a lot more interesting in this season, because like we get this more character from his partner, of like her. Like we see why Matt would choose her as his partner for the law firm. Like oh, she's gonna stand by.
Because there was that
What she thinks.
one part where like the DA
Yeah.
is in there going like, hey, I need you just to step out of this because you're gonna lose. And she's like, because he's trying to be like, hey, you really don't have a chance here because come back and work for us.
Yeah, she's like no.
And she's like, no, because you guys are doing unlawful crap. Even though it just bothers, like, when villains are winning, it bothers me sometimes because, like, they shouldn't be able to get away with this like they are, by all means.
And then like Cherry, I was worried for him when he was having that heart attack. I was like, because last season I didn't care.
And then it cuts to the DA calling Heather. and he's like, are you sure that you had your answers right? And she unmarks it. And I was like,
this is really good character writing. But
I hate it. and then every time I see the one cop from the task force that like the main one, I don't even know his name. It's the one that like
that punched the lady in the face.
Yeah, and then the one his partner got thrown in front of a train by White Tiger.
Yeah.
In the first season, every time I see him, my blood boils.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want you to get shot in the face by Punisher, especially since you're wearing his.
Yep.
This show does a great job of making you hate the people that you're supposed to hate.
I was like, honestly, I'm hoping maybe I want to be like the end of this season if they somehow like stop Kingpin.
Gosh.
They stop Kingpin and his forces. I hope the Punisher special is him taking out all the forces that are using his symbol. He's just taking them out.
I have no idea
in
if you
brutal
guys
ways.
can hear the wind's gone crazy outside.
Oh, and
there's a car.
Yeah, because I'm curious. By the end of this season, is Kingpin still going to be mayor, or are they going to resolve that?
I don't know.
It'd be fun to be like referenced in Brand New Day.
Well, they show Spider-Man gets the key to the city, and usually you get it from the mayor.
Well, I will say Charlie Cox has said something about season 3, which kind of spoils season 2. I'm not gonna say what.
I don't really want to hear it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Because there is a storyline where Kingpin is mayor in the comics, and he outlaws vigilantes except Spider-Man, and he starts to promote Spider-Man and like billboards with him to make all the heroes, all the other vigilante heroes, street heroes, hate Spider-Man. I'm like, bro's playing chess. And Spider-Man's like, I'm not actually doing any of this. I was like, that would be crazy, just little thing in the movie that like, oh, he messes with all of them except him. He lets him do his thing.
If Spider-Man is in the show, dude.
But here's the thing: it's like if these cops were going around brutally assaulting people, Spider-Man would step in and kick the snot out of them.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's kind of like it either has to be resolved by Brand New Day or that's spoilerly type stuff. Like he wouldn't stand by and watch this.
That is kind of the issue with
either
the MCU.
that or
it's
either
hard
that
to make
or
all
is
the
he
projects influence each other.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the really big things definitely can, but
I think they will make it flow well because like we have these 3 things back to back: Daredevil, Punisher, Spider-Man, and like they're linked with characters. So
yeah,
I would hope.
Because kind of like what I was talking about earlier with the Void and like a montage of him being Spider-Man, like just showing him like you put the task force in there and he was saving somebody and they're trying to get him and he's just kicking the snot out of them and getting away. That's like just little things like that like I hope they start doing, just the not like you connect it but not connect it to be like you have to watch this to watch this type of things. But there's another thing I want to talk about. Oh yeah. Charlie Cox has a beard going right now, and some people are thinking they're going the route of that one suit. It's a more recent suit where he's like he has a hood up and the horn is like a helmet right there. It's not like I think he's got like more black pants and like an armory chest. And everyone's like, is he gonna eventually look like that at some point?
I mean, I hope they don't really like change the suit every season.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I think just go back to their red one and just put the D's on there. We're good.
That's what I was thinking. Is he has a different suit every single time we see him?
Well, I think this season's really. I don't think he's gonna get a new one. The only thing that's just different is he's painted it to be
because
it's black.
To be more in the back, and eventually it's going to just rub off.
Yeah, because
it's already
like,
starting
we've
to.
seen the set photos and we've seen like the trailers and like it's just throughout there's gonna be more and more red.
Either that or he's just gonna straight up have a beard with the suit.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
I feel like he always has at least a little stubble going.
Mm-hmm.
Except for She-Hulk, where he's clean shaven.
Yeah. And he's in mustard.
That wasn't even a bad suit.
That was the best episode of She-Hulk. Sadly,
yeah.
I watched the first 3 episodes. I was like, I'm a big MCU fan. I couldn't get past later episodes at that point. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I need to go back and watch it.
I thought the show was fine until the finale. The finale was bad.
But when Daredevil had his episode, I came back and watched it.
Yeah, that was fire.
Because I was like, I don't care what's going on in the plot, because honestly, the plot doesn't matter.
Which he's also in the finale.
Yeah. Like, and that's when Hulk pulls up, this is my son,
Yeah.
Scar.
It was literally a Fast and Furious, like, and the movie outside dinner scene or whatever, like family picnic thing. And then Scar shows up. And it's over. Never to be acknowledged again.
It's just, it's kind of, that show also came out at the same time of, like, I was getting to the point where I was getting sick and tired of MCU shows.
Yeah.
It was at that point where nothing was happening, and it was like, seriously.
Mm.
But
Like,
we're heading.
I think we're going somewhere.
We're
now.
heading in the right direction. It's going somewhere.
Let's not get on that tangent of the MCU
It'll
again.
take a.
I have my thoughts.
Round 5. Another hour.
See, this is more drawn out than you guys joking about me being upset about Incredibles 2.
Yeah. Let's save it for December when Doomsday comes out.
Justin, no matter what, is gonna bash it, especially after he watches Dune.
Well, if both Dune and Doomsday release on the same night, which one do you think he goes to?
Dune.
But
He's
yeah,
gonna go to Dune.
because I would do a double feature, even though that'd be long.
See,
Yeah.
I would do it too, but I would pick Doomsday first.
Yeah,
Because there's nothing in Dune Part 3 that would get spoiled for me that would upset me.
yeah. I mean, I think I already know the gist of what happens in that.
He's gonna win.
I don't know,
Whoop-de-doo.
probably. And then
I hope Justin watches that and just cringes at my comment.
but yeah, Doomsday. I was like, I can't get spoiled for that. But yeah, I mean, but he's gonna be out of town.
Oh yeah, so we can choose whatever the heck we want.
Yeah.
Ha.
So I have no idea how the pod's gonna work that week.
Okay,
but
we have to make a pact right here. The minute that Dune comes out, we all go watch it. Well, maybe not you. Me and you go watch it, and we immediately go on our group chat for the podcast and just start bashing the movie. So Justin's just rage bait him. Even if we think it's good, we just start rage baiting Justin.
We all put half-star on Letterboxd.
That would be against our critic integrity.
Oh man! All right,
I'm still gonna put it as half star. Can I do it right now?
you could. Justin already gave Ice Age 5 stars. That movie's is gonna come out in like 2
Probably
years.
the biggest Ice Age.
I love
fan.
Justin.
Ice Age.
He is a glazer.
Yeah.
He's a glazer.
I mean, I kind of get it because like there's a movie that you really that really connected with you. Fine, give it 5 stars. But like because like I gave Transformers 5 stars. You don't think it's 5 stars, I would assume. I would. You've never seen it, but I would think at the highest you're probably gonna give it a 3.5.
Ruh-roh.
At the highest.
Daredevil did not like that statement.
It's less about like him loving the movie. It's about whenever you're trying to talk to him and he just
Can't admit that
there's something wrong sometimes.
there's probably something better.
Because like I'll talk about like I love Man of Steel and BVS. I love those movies. You try to talk to him about them, like bring up the flaws. He's like, no. I'm like, there are flaws. I love the new Superman movie. I gave it a 5 originally. I brought it down to a 4. I understand there's flaws in that movie.
The Transformers movies have so many flaws, especially The Last Night. I still love those movies, but I can admit there's some.
Sonic 3 is in my letterbox is 5 stars. There is problems with that movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna glaze it for it being a great movie, but I'm also not gonna be like it has no problems.
Yeah.
It has problems.
But yeah.
That's what I'm getting at for him being a glazer. Not that he can't love the movie. Just, my goodness.
But yeah.
Love you, Justin. Love you, man.
Well, I think we're starting to wind down.
Other than you're buried somewhere that I cannot disclose.
Yeah. Even though I said where it was.
No, you didn't.
Yes, they know the address. All right.
I'm gonna flash it up on screen.
Well, I think that's it.
Would you stop touching me with your toes?
What?
Who said that was him? Yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Have you seen the Harry Potter trailer? Did you like it? What do you think? Comment down below. Same with Daredevil. Same with Super Mario. Yeah. Avada Kedavra!